Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. It's surely a game that really signed up the history of the PS1 games, and nonetheless, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game series. Hello Divine people, it's me, Saki. Today I'm gonna dig into one of my favorite PS1 games. I'm sure this needs no introductions. It's a well-known classic, even people who are not familiar with the card game. Yes, I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. The reason why Forbidden Memories is so popular is mostly due to how many seems to speedrun in this game, and let me tell you, it's not a walk in the park finishing this game normally. You are required to do some hell of a grind, and it can really be tedious, but it's surely not hard once you learn the proper method. Let us analyze the gameplay you have. The very classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, and that's it. But you have to duel many different opponents. However, this does not follow the TCG rules, but instead it has a very straightforward mechanism. Although the game is composed by the usual three types, Monster, Magic, and Trap, you're only allowed to use one card per turn. Yup, you heard that right. But that does not make the game less enjoyable. Instead, it challenges you to learn new tactics and master the fusion system, which is not done via polymerization like the classic Yu-Gi-Oh! But instead, you'll have to select the appropriate monster in order to create a strong fusion monster. This won't be the last time of this fusion mechanism. It will also make a comeback to Forbidden Memories' spiritual sequel, Duelist of the Robes, which is a game that I personally enjoyed a lot and I finished so many times. I have no problem with the fusion system, maybe in the past, since back then I had no idea and could not figure out how to properly fusion summon, so I will randomly discard my entire hand, praying that something strong will come up, and pray again. What I find a bit annoying though, it's the planets, those damn planets, or how they're called in the game, Guardian Stars. I will use one turn to describe this: rock, paper, and scissor. Just with all the planets that floats across the space of the world we live in. So basically Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, etc. Okay, maybe I'm being unnecessarily hateful to this, since it's one thing I really could understand. But thanks to this chart, my life difficulty just dropped, and so is yours probably if you plan to play this game. Summoning does not require any tribute. Does that make the game easier? Not really. Opponents eventually will be able to summon really powerful beasts, so you need to look out for that and master the fusion system in order to beat these opponents. They're out there to make sure you have a taste of the Shadow Realm, so hands up. But hey, you can also summon whatever you want, but strong cards are extremely hard to grind for. For example, a Blue Eyes White Dragon costs like 1,000,000 star chips, which is a sum that you won't reach, not even if you duel for months and months. So, you'll have to keep relying on using weak monsters in order to fusion summon stronger ones. As far as I know, this seems to be the most reliable way to beat the game. Not that I hate it, of course. It's actually pretty challenging, but a part of me still wishes for the game to be more rewarding. The story follows a unique route from the one the manga and anime takes. However, many things are not changed, such as some characters, Saito being an absolute blue-eyed snobby freak, Joey, Taya, and Tristan being your best buddies, and of course, Yugi also being connected to the Pharaoh. What's unique about this story is the main villain, Aishin, who's an exclusive for this and other Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games. Aishin is a very classy touch. I mean, look at him, he got that "I'm gonna ruin your entire playthrough" face. And those nails, those damn painted nails. What else makes a video game good, charming, relaxing, and comfy? The music, of course. Not to be biased, but Forbidden Memories has to have the best music of every Yu-Gi-Oh video game ever made. It's very relaxing, has an Egyptian style in it, and it's dark, which fits perfectly with the game, and you can listen to for hours while reading a book, play video games, cooking, or my personal choice, having a bath. Like, is it legal for a PS1 game to have such good music? I do believe Konami needs to consider Forbidden Memories more. I know they're making the Early Day Collection a remaster of the many Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance titles, with my favorite in it too, Worldwide Edition if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully it's in it. I'm very excited about it and I can't wait to play it. And if they ever consider to make another remaster, they should definitely plan a trilogy of Forbidden Memories, Duelist of the Rose, and Falsebound Kingdom, or even better, the whole Tag Force series in it, even because Tag Force 6 and Tag Force Evolution were not released in English language, unfortunately. Seeing the animated fights among monsters is really cool to see from time to time. Of course, I doubt anybody will want to watch every single animated fight, since by doing this, you're gonna take a forbidden eternity to complete the game. But if you don't get tired of it, then it's a big plus for you. Especially since this is not the only Yu-Gi-Oh game that has animated fights. Nowadays, if I ever end up playing this game again, it will be most likely when I don't have any other games to play besides this one, since you really need some dedication to complete Forbidden Memories. Thankfully, the aesthetic really helps to get through all the pain that the game will put you through. Really, this ain't the hardest Yu-Gi-Oh game or anything of the sorts. Like, it's not the worst out there, but it's not a walk in the park, that's for sure. The challenge of Forbidden Memories is more than welcome, and I'll be glad to pick up this game once again whenever I feel like it. And you should definitely give it a try too, and add it to your PS1 games finished collections. Thank you all, my divine people, for watching your typical Samurai Kitsune. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider to hit the subscribe button and leave a like. I shall return in another video. See ya!